Hi, so I'm in the car because Lex is still asleep, and if I turn the car off and try to bring him inside, he's going to wake up. So, trying to hopefully get him to sleep a little longer. But I figured while I'm here, I might as well record a little update on what's going on with us. So he turned 3 months yesterday. It's kind of crazy that he's already 3 months old, but at the same time, it feels like it's been a really, really long 3 months. So as far as how he's doing, this past week or so, I've started to see a difference in how he's acting, and just things are getting a little bit better, a little bit easier, from, all of the screaming and struggles with the reflux and everything. So I have now been dairy-free for 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, I think. I've been gluten-free for almost 3 weeks, and I think that is making a difference. I don't know if it's both, or if it's one of them, or, which one it would be, and I'm not going to challenge it right now. I'll just keep going with the cutting both of them out, and then, probably, I would imagine, when we go back to his doctor in September, we'll figure out which to try to challenge. My guess is that it's the dairy that's helping, and I'm hoping that maybe I can go back to eating gluten, but we'll see. So that's been really good. We've also started a bedtime routine, or I have started a bedtime routine. And so I've only been doing it now it's been less than a week, but I kind of started noticing that really his bedtime, when he really wants to go to sleep for the night, is around 7. So I was like, okay, well, then I'm going to develop some kind of routine so that he gets used to the routine and knows that it's time to go to bed, time to go to sleep for a long stretch, not just for an hour or two, and so we've started, I start around 6:30ish, I nurse him, go and get a bath ready, give him a bath, which he really likes. He really likes being in the bath, and he really likes kicking his legs and everything. It's kind of cool. He didn't at first. His first bath, he hated it, but since then he's really started to like it, and I think doing it every night is helping. So we do a bath, and then get him, dressed for the night, which is just basically, put his nighttime diaper on and a onesie, and then he gets swaddled later. And so get him dressed, give him a bottle with just 2 ounces, if I have 2 ounces. I have tons of pumped milk that I can't use now because it was before I cut out dairy and gluten, so it really has to be fresh pumped, that day or the day before. So whatever I have, basically. So I'll give him an ounce or 2 in a bottle with his probiotic in it, and then we go and he gets swaddled, and I sing him the same song over and over. I sing him Baby Mine from Dumbo, which I love the song, but the scene from Dumbo with it is heartbreaking. I went and looked it up. I watched it a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a sad scene. Anyway, and then he falls asleep, and, he usually sleeps 4 to 5 hours at his first stretch. So usually he'll sleep until about midnight, from 7:15, 7:30, he'll sleep till about midnight, and then after that he's awake every hour and a half to 2 hours or thereabouts, so it can be kind of a tiring night then, and the last couple of nights he's been kind of waking up for the day super early. One night he was up for a while at 4:30. One night he basically woke up for the day at 5:15 or something like that, which is kind of, it's not, I mean, it's unusual, but, you know, things are changing. We're starting this new routine. He's going to bed earlier, so I don't really have a good handle on when his actual wake up for the day is going to be. But that's been a little bit frustrating to have to be getting up that early. I feel like for me, getting like 2 solid hours of sleep in the early morning really makes a huge difference for me. So when he will go back to sleep, even if we've been up for a little while, when he'll go back to sleep for a few hours, that makes a big difference for how I'm feeling. But I feel like in general, our nights are okay, and certainly having the nighttime routine, I think, is making it a lot easier, and I feel like it's going to make it a lot easier to transition him out of our bed, you know, whether he's in the rock and play in our room, or pack and play, or, you know, whatever, or eventually transitioning him to his crib, hopefully, eventually. So yeah, so that's all pretty good. I feel like our kind of routine during the day is also getting a little bit easier to predict and everything. It seems like mornings are his kind of tough time, although it's, you know, it moves around a lot. We're using the EASY method, which EASY stands for Eat, Activity, Sleep, U time, which the U time kind of gets left off a lot of the time, and he tends to sleep best when I'm holding him for naps. So the U time is, you know, me watching YouTube videos, or you know, lately I've started playing Candy Crush on my phone, which feels like such a waste of time, but it's fun, you know, it occupies my time. It's really frustrating at times, but anyway. So yeah, so we do, when he wakes up, he eats, I change his diaper, and we do little, you know, activities, and maybe some tummy time, and, you know, whatever. He's up for between an hour, like an hour 15 minutes to maybe 2 hours sometimes. And then he gets tired, and it's pretty apparent when he's getting tired, and it's been, you know, that stretch of time, and so then he goes back to sleep. And sometimes I swaddle him for naps, sometimes not, depending on how fussy he is. And then that just repeats. So it's kind of like a 2 to 3 hour loop that just kind of repeats during the day. When he naps from, you know, either anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour, or a little bit longer. He took a nice hour-long nap today, so I'm not sure how long he's going to sleep this time. But so it's nice having that kind of routine and knowing what to expect next. And for the most part, it works. You know, of course, there are times when he wants to eat some other time, but I can generally predict what's wrong and what he needs. Cloth diapering is going really well. I do still plan to do a video on the cloth diapers and what's working for us and everything, but basically I'm really liking Bum Genius pockets. We're using those primarily. That's a Blueberry Deluxe pockets, which I really like, and I wish I had more of, but you know, they're expensive, and I've got the ones that I've gotten on second sales. And then for nighttime, I use Kiss of Love. It's not a fitted, it's a like fitted hybrid. I forget what it is, but it doesn't have. It's a snapless fitted, basically. It doesn't have the snaps to it, and then, you know, cover over that, and that works. And I do a fleece liner too, and that works really well for overnight. I don't change him during the night unless he's awake for a long stretch, or I know that he's pooped. So I'm really liking those. And I also just got one Thirsties Duo All-in-One diaper, which I really like, especially for when we're out and about. It's a lot smaller, so like I wish that I had bunch of them. I wish I had like 6 of them for when we're out places, because they would fit much easier in the diaper bag than the Bum Genius. But you know, that's okay. I'm basically not buying any more diapers at this point. So that's basically what we're using. I also have some Rumparoos, and actually I really like the Rumparoos, but I don't use them a ton. That's kind of my second nighttime diaper that I'll go to if either the other ones are dirty, or if I change his diaper in the middle of the night. And I just feel like that, I don't know that it really contains things any better than the Bum Genius, and I could definitely use the Bum Genius at night, but that's just kind of what I've done. And I do want to kind of recap how our newborn cloth diapering went and everything, and maybe we'll do our wash routine and all that kind of stuff. Also, I am going to be doing Veda, which is video every day in August, and I'm going to be doing it with the group that's doing it, along with Baby Belly Kelly and Lisa. So there's like a set list of, you know, each day you talk about certain things or show certain things. So I am planning to do that. I am going to be away for a week in August, so we'll see how that goes. I'll have to look at what days I'm going to be gone, and if it involves, you know, taping stuff at my, you know, at home, showing things at home. I'll have to do that ahead of time. So that's pretty much the update on Lex. I will probably do a separate update on myself at some point. There's not a whole lot to update about for me, but I will probably do a separate short one for me, because it's getting long now. So, yeah, so that's about it for him, and hopefully I'll get back into the routine of kind of doing more frequent videos. It's tough when, you know, he's been so fussy that it's just hard to have time to do videos, and he's basically always, you know, when he sleeps, he generally sleeps best on me, and it's hard for me to put him down and have him stay asleep and everything, so there's just not a lot of time for video making, but hopefully that'll get better, and I'll get back into doing some more regular videos. So that's it. Hope you're all having a good week, and I will talk to you again soon.